Mississippi State Bulldogs. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're going to run it. Got a little space. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteer! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing underneath, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Working the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leads it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Renfro. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Music now. Ready. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. He wants it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easy.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get it.
Touchdown Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Quick release on the RPO. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got him downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about... Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A first down for the offense. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. He's got it. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a master.
Looking deep.
officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. That last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to throw, it's Isaac. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This guy's putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. There
he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown ball! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch, and he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these 3 safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pulls it, fired, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Mississippi State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air. It's Isaac. Throws to the wideout. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He makes the grab, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Trying to power it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah,
time, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Isaac. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the Heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it for a big play. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Soft spot in the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the locker room.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. stop on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the ball's in the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tennessee, 1. Mississippi State, 6.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's got...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Boom. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it at the 30 and still running.